saw a very interesting thing over Shabbos in regard to Hanukkah, and that is that according to the Rambam, the way in which he writes the halacha, the law of Hanukkah, he says that the mitzvah is on the house. What does that mean? Many people have different customs as to who lights. In some houses, everybody lights. In some houses, the head of the household lights. In some houses, the head of the household and the boys light. In others, the head of the household and all of the children. In some houses, the husband, the wife, anyone who is there, everyone lights. And it's very interesting how there are various customs for it. But the way the Rambam describes it, there is the lighting of candles by one person for the entire house, no matter how many people are there. And the obvious question is, what does it have to do with the house? Because when it comes, for example, like Shabbos candles, a woman lights Shabbos candles, or a man lights Shabbos candles, and as many people have the obligation to do so, light the Shabbos candles. And there may be in a house, if a mother lights and she has a married daughter, everybody says a married daughter light, so she lights candles. What does it have to do, Hanukkah specifically, with the house? And the answer that is brought is there is in the descriptions of the oppression against the Jewish people during the time of the Greeks. One thing was that the Jews were not allowed to close their doors. They weren't allowed to lock their doors, because that way they would be able to be, they were subject to immediate investigation to see what was going on inside of the house. If the Jews were forbidden to study Torah, so what could be done? They would lock the door and study Torah, and if somebody came and there was a knock at the door, they would stop. But by having it so the doors could not be locked, then immediately the soldiers could come in and check and see if they were studying Torah. And therefore there's an aspect of the home that was, call it, saved Hanukkah, and therefore the definition of Hanukkah lights, according to the Rambam, according to this explanation, is dependent on and obligatory for the house, one person lighting for the whole house. So to all a happy Hanukkah in its proper time.